We are live. Welcome. Welcome to the Sketchbook Heroes episode 8.
That is 8.
Yes. Welcome to the 8th. Damn it! Welcome to the 8th episode of the Sketchbook Heroes.
Yes, welcome.
The one that we will be answering questions actually. So this will be the Q&A episode.
The Q&A.
Quoi?
Yes, that's good. Pourquoi?
Pourquoi? Okay.
Yeah, my name is Robert.
And I am Ilias.
And together we are
the Sketchbook Heroes.
Artists of the world unite. Step out of your comfort zone into the danger zone.
Today we're trying something different.
Yes.
Some of you are joining the live stream, all 3 of you.
Yeah, all 2 of you. Fantastic.
And what we're going to do here is sort of try to have the live stream on to take on more questions since we will be doing a Q&A.
Yeah.
We did a low energy one previously. That failed miserably because
we weren't standing up.
We weren't standing up. Apparently you guys love us standing up. And now you saw my armpit. Enjoy that.
Yeah. And I am crooked.
I'm really sorry. I'm like on the side.
Yeah. So,
yeah. And we're having caffeine, which is good for everyone. So on this episode, we're going to just do a Q&A.
Yeah.
We already have some questions that I forgot to bring. And I'm going to have Robert go in there and get them. Yes, we're very prepared. I don't even know. I think I spread them out. But mostly we'll try to cover different art-related questions that you guys have sort of asked us. And I have my handy notes. This is how the podcast is made. On really pink Post-its. Okay, first of all, super grateful for all the feedback. Okay, Robert, close the door. Now we go. Super grateful. Super grateful for all the people that have been reaching out. We've been getting like quite the response, and it's been super fun. Like, you guys ask questions, you give us compliments, you disagree with us, and we love it.
Yes, more of that.
More of that.
Keep commenting, and especially like really give us feedback and tell us stuff that we're doing stupidly. Because
because
right now you're just giving us a lot of praise and, well, a lot. But yeah, you're giving us praise and you're really loving what we do, but we're not getting any feedback, so we can't really improve.
Yeah, we can't improve. We don't know what you guys sort of want to hear about. Because remember, as much as we're doing this for ourselves, we're also doing this for you guys. Yeah. So if you want to know, like, listen to us talk about a specific subject, please reach out and sort of tell us. Yeah. Like,
don't be shy.
Yeah. If you want a special guest, we're gonna get Nuka. That is Noukah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it 2 Ks?
No, it's just one. We're gonna have her join next Monday. For an episode about, we don't know yet. And we're going to have Bouquet, for those of you who know her. I'm going to try to set something up with her as well, like somewhere after episode 10.
Both amazing artists.
Both amazing artists
really,
in their
really
field,
cool.
Like really good. And I think that a lot of you people should check Bouquet out as well, just to sort of get a heads up of who that is. A lot of you Swedes might be familiar with her work, because she's a Swede. And so is Andrea. Yes. And her artwork is phenomenal. She draws a lot of animals and kids, and it's awesome.
Yeah. Really nice sort of Disney type of vibe.
Exactly.
To it.
It's like really, really nice.
Yeah. Very inspirational.
Second, I would love to say thank you to all the people that have been using the hashtag Sketchbook Hero so we can actually find your work.
Yes.
So damn
Very
awesome.
cool.
Like, we've seen, like, Tobias Mattsson, always, dude. Thank you for hashtagging all of it. And then Paco Wax.
Yes.
Like, dude, thank you for promoting Sketchbook Heroes. So Paco Wax. So that is PACOWACZ. Paco Wags. And like, dude, his March of the Robots.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Sketches, like,
I love that.
the one that we reposted and the
Star
ones
Wars
that and the ones that he's done after. Holy fuck, they're good. So Paco Wags, you need to watch
Yeah.
for him.
Go follow.
Yeah, and then a special shout out to Miss Ninja Cookie for being awesome as well.
Yeah, Melanie. I'm to everybody living in, well, I was going to say Germany, but in the Munich area, next weekend, not this one that's coming up, but next weekend from the 17th, I'll be in town, visiting you guys, partying a little bit. But I was thinking of going and hooking up with Miss Ninja Cookie for a little sketch and coffee thing. So if you guys are in Munich next weekend, I would really love to meet all you guys. It'd be cool doing a little sort of coffee house hangout. So, yeah.
Badass. Jose asks, Galactic Empire or Rebels?
Empire, dude.
Empire has more gear.
Yeah, man.
And then Teorema asks, or she says that she's going to use the hashtag more.
Good.
So thank you. We
More
appreciate it.
hashtags.
Yeah, we're looking forward to actually seeing what you guys create.
Yes.
Always greatly appreciated.
Yeah, and we really regularly go in and check. Even if we don't comment straight away, we still check the hashtags. So please keep hashtagging your work with Sketchbook Heroes.
Yeah. And if you have the time, please go to iTunes and give us a vote there as well. Because I think that one is the most important one
Yeah.
to sort of get this podcast out
Yeah,
there.
we need to get more sort of attention. I know it sounds a bit...
It is, but it's to reach more artists.
Yeah.
Because it is a very niche podcast. And if you guys help us, we can reach more people.
Yes.
But moving on,
Moving on.
how was Logan?
How wasn't Logan?
Yeah. We both saw Logan.
Yes. Unfortunately, I had to wait until yesterday. That is Sunday for you guys listening at home.
I saw it on the premiere, dude.
Yeah. So I had to wait and sort of not try to talk to Ilias for the rest of the week. But it was awesome. It was really
Yeah.
good. Although I did say this yesterday and today, but I feel like the hype caught up to me.
Okay, no, I
So
didn't.
I did expect a little bit more for some reason.
Really?
I was stupid enough to look at like movie reviews of it too.
Oh, I never. No.
I really tried not to watch. Like, I didn't watch the trailer too much. I didn't watch anything. But when like Chris Stuckman is one of my favorite movie review guys, he posted it. I just automatically looked at it. So that was my bad. But it did live up to the hype. I mean, it wasn't a bad movie. It was actually really good.
Dude,
Like,
the thing is, I'm always afraid of kid actors ruining everything.
yeah.
And this girl sort of delivers on all fucking accounts.
Perfect.
She's awesome, yeah. And the
X-23.
primal, yeah, exactly. And her primal sort of screaming
Yeah.
and attacking.
Oh, shit.
And the
Yeah.
choreography for all her fights were just amazeballs. Like,
Yeah.
without, like, over the top in a good way.
But it was like, good Scarlett Johansson Black Widow stuff.
Yes.
But a little kid.
Yeah. Oh, man. It was so good. And you could really feel sort of the power
Yeah,
that she
the
possessed.
velocity.
Yeah, exactly. And
Fucking awesome.
she was everything that Logan should have been in the previous movies.
But she is supposed to be.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
that's what I mean.
the character in her
Yeah.
creation also. I think it's a brilliant character. The funny thing is, and I just found this out yesterday before I saw the movie, X-23, the character, Laura,
Yeah.
she was just like Harley Quinn in the Batman series,
Mm-hmm.
invented for the show, like the animated TV show. So
but-
I don't remember what the X-Men show was called, but it's the one where the X-Men are like teenagers.
yeah.
She was invented for an episode in that show, and the fans loved her so much that she became an official comic book character.
Oh, okay.
Just
So
like
she was
Harley
so
Quinn.
strong, a strong character that they sort of decided to keep her in the actual comic.
Yeah,
Badass.
really cool. So, yeah.
Yeah. There's not much I can tell you about Logan.
We don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but it is like sort of they've done what like they've given him the permission to like use the claws in a way that would realistically sort of what would happen if you used claws for fighting.
Yeah.
They would rip through people, especially with adamantium, which is like a indestructible sort of metal. And I think they do it all very fair. Like it feels like an honest adaptation of the Wolverine.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. This is like, this is everything I wanted to see.
We will definitely not spoil it. So.
No, we're not going to spoil it. So if you haven't seen it, don't worry. But it's, for me at least, it's everything I wanted to see Wolverine do.
Yeah, same here. They sort of like, it was a great sort of like last movie for Logan.
And
like,
you can see it in the trailers too. Like, you know,
but
really going into the rage, Wolverine rage attacks and the Berserker stuff, you know, all of this that you longed for.
A great thing to mention is sort of like the other characters as well. Like super good performance all around.
Patrick Stewart
is a fucking god in this one. Like it's so good. Xavier never felt so human.
Yeah, exactly. That was.
Oh man, perfect. I wish I could tell you more, but we can't because it's so new and we'll just spoil it. Yeah. So do you feel okay just sort of leaving that?
Never.
But I'm gonna try to rewatch it this week.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna like when I have the time, like I'll just leave.
Maybe I'll force Paul to watch it with me.
Yeah, because that might really be worth it. Yeah. Regarding questions, though, we haven't played Horizon Zero Dawn thingy the game.
Oh, somebody asking?
Yeah, we haven't played it. No. I personally don't even have a PS4. I bought the Nintendo Switch. So yeah, I haven't had the time. It looks phenomenal. Like
it does.
If you have a problem with inspiration, that might be it for you.
Yeah.
If you have a PS4.
Yeah, and so far I've only heard good things about it. Like there's supposed to be like endless exploring and really like the design of the game is amazing.
Looks really good.
Really cool. I love the whole robot dinosaur thing. Like genius.
Kick ass. Yeah, it has all the things you would like, especially if you're an 80s kid and you saw like Dino Riders and all that shit. Yeah. This is like Dino Riders made awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
But moving on. Other questions is, do you guys sell your art?
No. Yes.
Yes and
no. Of course.
If I can say how I do it, it's like I never sell stuff from my sketchbook usually. I try to like if I have sketches, that are separated, which they most often aren't, I can sort of sell it. But usually it's like tied into my per sketchbook or something, the pieces that people want to buy, and I really don't want to cut in it. Like, I don't want to like destroy the binding or.
I'm not like that. I sell everything. No, I have sold a couple of pieces from my old sketchbook, and I don't know. I cut them really close to
you could cut
the
them,
spine.
Yeah.
I have no problem at all doing it.
Yeah. So Robert, another question regarding selling art: do you guys draw requests like commissions? Like I give you a picture and you draw this. No, for me. Like Ilias does not do that.
I do if you're willing to pay for it, pretty much, and if I have the time. Normally, when I get commissions, they're not commissions. It's more like, oh, could you draw my portrait?
Or my boyfriend's portrait.
Yeah, or my boyfriend.
Or me and my boyfriend.
Exactly. Pretty much all the time. Yeah. And whenever I present my price or starting price, I always scare them away.
Yes, that's how I do it as well.
So I do draw stuff for people, but I obviously need to get paid for the time I put into it. It's pretty simple. Nobody works for free.
And the thing is, you have to remember that we do a lot of stuff within the sort of... I have a full-time job, Robert has a full-time job, and we have rents to pay, and there is just like a limited time that is sort of up for grabs.
Yeah.
And usually it's sort of... When I sit up and draw, if I draw like at night, I usually have to sort of sacrifice a couple of hours of sleep.
Yeah, there's always that sacrifice.
Yeah,
right?
or take time from my kids, or like take time from work. There is a sacrifice. I can't just draw for 6 hours on a commission.
No.
Like, I have to take that time from somewhere, and that usually is like one of the main reasons why I also want to get paid for my time. Like, in the past when I was younger, I didn't care as much because I had so much free time. But once you get a bit older and you have responsibilities, family, a lot of obligations, you sort of want to get paid for the time that you spend away from the things that are important.
Of course.
And also you've worked up the skill to sort of deserve to get paid as well, like...
But have you noticed how much you think about time now? Or how you conceive time?
Dude, time passes so fast.
I know. It's crazy. Like,
the older
we're going
you
to
get...
sound so fucking old right now.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Like, we're not even mid-30s. We're early 30s. But, yeah, I feel like I'm, like, 60 years old, and I'm, like, counting every minute that just disappears. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just, like, fucking... Yeah, I can't even explain it, but...
Yeah.
That's how much I value the time, is what I mean. That's why I can't work for free. It's not possible.
Okay, a question that we just got. What is our full-time jobs? Okay, so if you haven't listened to the podcast, I work as a game artist. So what I do is I do concepts for games. And currently I work on Candy Crush at King, which we forgot to mention on the last episode. But yeah, I work as a game artist. I draw cute graphics for mobile games. In this case, Candy Crush.
That nobody's heard about. Nobody cares about Candy Crush.
Nobody cares about Candy Crush.
Just like #1 downloaded game ever in history of everything.
I have no stats, but yes. A lot of downloads.
Yeah, I'm not that luxurious, but I work as a tattoo artist now, full-time pretty much. And apart from that, I am also a dance teacher. So
I am not.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 times a week I do breakdance classes for little annoying kids that probably are joining the live stream.
The live stream.
Big up Iceland. Boom.
Okay, this one we've gotten quite a lot, although I think we sort of mention it in every episode, is like, where do you draw inspiration? I have answered that one so many times. Like, everything we talk about on the podcast is sort of things that inspire us.
Yeah, pretty much. 'Cause it's really hard to say, like, for me, because I think the most, like, hippie version of it is life. Life inspires me, man.
No.
Yeah, dude.
No.
But I thought about it yesterday when I was going into the city. I was riding on the train, and I was thinking just about that. I think somebody asked me the same question yesterday. What inspires you? And then I was just riding on the train, and I had it in my brain, and I realized how much I look at the graffiti.
Yeah.
On the train rides, sometimes it's really bad, but sometimes it's really cool.
Yeah, but the tags are the bad ones.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
It's not the graffiti itself. It's sort of the tags.
But just like I get so much inspiration from their use of colors and the contrasts in their pieces and all of this stuff, and that's just one example of life inspiring. I'm sitting on a train, I'm just looking out the window, and there it is, boom, inspiration. I immediately wanted to go and do something with color.
Okay.
And I hate colors, so...
But I think mainly my inspiration comes from, like, short animated clips, that you see online,
Yeah.
And games. And I think movies as well, like Logan.
Yeah.
Although it's an actual live-action movie, but it's still, like, when I'm done, the inspiration that I feel, like, I can apply it to my training. I can apply it to my drawing. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, for me, it's just, I don't need, the inspiration doesn't have to be specific to drawing.
No.
It just has to inspire me. And that inspiration sort of gives me a flow.
Mm.
And then I can use that energy to sort of do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Yeah.
Like, it could be walking without sort of stumbling. You know, like, what I mean? Like, it doesn't, like,
Yeah.
you just feel a flow.
It inspires.
And,
You get that. Yeah, energy, I think,
energy is the
good
word here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the key is the energizing factor of said inspiration.
Yeah. And for me, I mean, obviously, I'm working on a Logan piece, and I was stuck. I had only done Logan's head and then X-23 in, like, the fighting position from the trailer.
Oh, shit, you need to...
Yeah, so I was stuck. I didn't know how to continue it. And then, obviously, I saw the movie yesterday, and I was like, well, yeah, so that's what it was about. Okay, so I need to do this and this with my poster to tell the story, you know, storyteller as I am. And now I know how to finish it. Like,
And also, you can check out that piece on Sketchbook Heroes Instagram account.
Yes.
Robert has posted a picture there.
And also Hugh Jackman, you can check him out. He posted it yesterday.
That is so badass. Like, you don't see it until you press the video, though.
No,
it's
I
just
know.
sad.
I know, and it's like midway into it too.
Into it. Yeah, but it's so cool, though, that they took that and sort of put it in the compilation, sort of.
Yeah, the whole,
God
like,
damn
everybody at the tattoo shop today, they were like, "Oh fuck, we didn't think you were gonna come in today. You're famous.
Famous
I thought,
guy.
aren't you hanging out with Hugh Jackman?"
Oh, man.
Yeah. So
That was badass.
Thanks, guys, in the studio, and thank you, Hugh Jackman, for that share. I mean,
He's definitely listening.
oh yeah, and I'm sure he was the one who shared it too, not the guy he pays to run his Instagram account.
Definitely. No, but he doesn't. But he does post videos there, so they got to come from somewhere.
He's probably looking at the material before they post it.
Yeah, maybe.
But
I don't know.
mean, he's out marketing the whole Logan movie. Probably no time, but it felt amazing.
Oh yeah.
And
I was jealous, and I just commented when you sort of were watching that thing.
Yeah, those like
that was-
right when I screen grabbed
Yeah.
the film, Ilias wrote a comment. So yeah,
Relating to that. That's the
was-
thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was crazy.
It was good.
but it's funny because me and my colleague Stina were riding on a train home on Saturday. And we were talking about that, like, yeah, I'm doing this Logan piece, and it's really sad, like, that no of the famous people, they ever notice your stuff, you know, they hardly ever like it
Oh,
or
you were
whatever.
talking
Yeah,
about
we were
that,
talking
yeah.
about that, and then the next day I went to see the movie, came out of the movie, and the first thing I saw was that thing.
Dude, that is badass.
Made my fucking weekend. So, yeah, I was famous for 2.5 seconds.
Mm-hmm. And it wasn't even done. That's a good part.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, next question. Advice for new artists. I'm guessing this is another one that sort of relates to how to get started, or I don't really know. It's very unspecific.
Yeah.
But advice for new artists, like, find out what you want to do,
Yeah.
and then focus on the basics for that sort of, like, direction. If it is working in the game industry, focus on that. If it's fine art, go to some sort of school that focuses a lot on traditional art.
Yeah,
But-
comic books.
Yeah,
Check out
yeah, comic books. Yeah,
and
exactly.
train everything.
So try to really, like, find out what you want to do, and then just chase that tirelessly. Don't go out with your friends every day and do that if you want to be really good at art. You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
Discipline.
The discipline, like, when you have art hours, you should focus on improving your craft.
Yeah.
Because just saying that you want to be an artist is not enough to become an artist, like a good artist that people sort of want to hire.
Yeah.
So I think it's important to sort of put the time in and do like what I do. Like, for example, if you have a hard time sort of drawing at home or at work or whatever, maybe draw on the train to work. If you have that, like, I have a 40-minute ride where I can sort of draw. In 40 minutes, there's a lot of time to do a lot of things. So if you're very specific like you're gonna draw gesture drawing, you can do that there.
Yeah.
Or you could draw, you know, like the people on the train, or you could do something. Like there is time to draw.
Yeah. But
So-
it's like with every type of art, like performing arts or whatever, you need to put the time in. Otherwise, it's not going to take you anywhere. In my brain, I just immediately went to dancing.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, if you don't dance and train, you're not going to get better. If you're not going to get better, you're never going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a really tough business to get in. Like, I know a lot of artists complain about how difficult it is to be an artist nowadays and paint stuff. But, like, compared to dancers, we have it, like, super easy. Like, the market for art is huge compared to being a dancer.
I agree. I think it's making the opportunities for yourself. Because if you're always sitting like, oh, no one's calling me for work, most likely no one's going to call you.
Exactly. Make it happen.
You have to sort of, be proactive and sort of chase that.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much one of the best things to say to an up-and-coming artist. Yeah.
Like, it really is important that you make yourself visible. We've talked about it in the social media one. Check that one out, and check out the starting and advancing, whatever the hell we call that. Getting started.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
I think that episode sort of covers the mentality of it, and I think that is usually what people lack.
Yeah.
People expect a lot, but they're not willing to do any work for it. Like, a lot of people on social media or, you know, like on the internet, they have this sort of like, I am an artist of this type. I am an entrepreneur. I am this and that. Don't just say that you are.
No.
Do the things that are required of you to be that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If you're an entrepreneur, fucking start things. You know, like that is the thing. An entrepreneur doesn't just think of shit and then sits and posts hamburger pictures.
Exactly.
An entrepreneur is a person that sort of like has an idea and makes that idea happen. He tries to make it. If it doesn't work, he moves on. He creates another idea. He evolves that idea. It expands. He moves on. He sells. You know what I mean? Like, you make shit happen. Yeah. I think that is the most important one.
That's what an entrepreneur is. Same with the graphic designer.
Oh shit!
Why do you write graphic designer in your profile
and then just
you just do bad doodles? Like,
yeah, that is actually true.
And I had one of these guys follow me the other day, and I got mad looking at his feed. Like,
no, but so do I. I get really
he
upset.
posted on almost every image. It was like, yeah, give me feedback, blah blah blah, or but no. And I was so close starting. Like, I was actually starting to write feedback on this image.
Yeah.
And then I had to just stop myself because, I would be blocked, I think. So I'm trying not to be super mean in social medias.
Okay. The thing is, someone's saying, Terima is saying that she wishes that Brazil had a big art market, as in, I'm guessing, Sweden. The thing is, the art market is not big in Sweden in that sense that you're thinking. We work like internationally, and I work at a gaming company, so
yeah.
I'm a bit on what he said. Like, there aren't that many, but there are jobs if you want. Like, if you work as a freelancer, you could work, you know, like from Brazil to the US to Canada to Sweden. You know, it doesn't really matter unless if it's the type of jobs that sort of just require you to work from home.
Yeah.
And there's tons of those as well. I think ArtStation has a lot of job posts. Behance posts a lot of jobs that sort of don't require you to be there. And I'm guessing there are other sites that maybe you guys could reach out with some sites for jobs that are like within your country, or like that could be for international people, like freelancers. But those are like my tips, is like ArtStation and Behance. I think they have a couple of job posts every day. I think they update regularly.
Yeah, but just the fact, if you are a freelance artist, then you have that luxury. You can do work from wherever you want if you're an artist. All you need are the tools.
Oh, yes, I meant tools.
Because now you have something called the internet, and you just upload stuff to that, and then the whole world can use it.
Yeah, and also you've seen our sort of digital setups.
Yes.
That is like my office. Because people
That
ask
is my
me-
office.
Yeah, I have like everything in my bag.
I need to buy a computer, man. Seriously.
Buy a Surface. Unless you want a Mac, but then you need a separate artboard.
No, I want the
Wiggle.
Mac.
Yeah, I know. I like Macs too. The interface.
And I won the Intuos
Yeah,
Pro.
I know, but
so
it's
I have
still
it.
like two separate things. I don't like it when I'm carrying it with me, which I do. But I understand if it is. I like Mac.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Favorite artist?
Favorite artiste? Fuck, that's hard. This guy called Ilias Patlis.
He's very good, I've heard.
He's really bad, but I appreciate his work.
It's not art, but...
I don't know who inspires me most.
I don't know, man.
Fuck. Oh, I just started following this new guy who paints with oil paints, and he just sketches stuff, and he posts a lot of videos. Fuck, I forgot his name, and we're live streaming now, so I can't look it up.
We shouldn't look it up.
Yeah, we should, but it doesn't matter. This
guy is
person
awesome.
Is really cool.
Robert loves Anonymous.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a specific artist. Like, I follow a lot of people, and I think that's what I like.
Yeah.
I like a lot of, like, I love Evan.
The variety of
Yeah. Like,
smorgasbord.
Evan, oh shit, Amundsen something.
Does not ring a bell.
Oh, he's so good. He's so good. I met him at THU last year. So good. Posts a lot, like every day almost.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Super good. And they're very nice. Sketches
But
that
why
he
I
does.
love this oil dude is that he posts videos pretty much every day, and he does really simple sketches of portraits. Or yesterday he did like a hand doing something.
Yeah,
It was amazing. Like, and he uses so many different colors, but it makes it look like a normal portrait in the
Yeah.
end. Like, it's just so cool. Like,
But I follow tons of people. Like, I follow comic book artists. I follow fine art people.
yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Everything.
I follow, you know, like people
Graphic
that just
designers?
drop portraits, graphic designers, entrepreneurs. No, but I mean, like the body of work that I follow. Like, if you're gonna, it's a very wide sort of like. It's even stuff that I personally wouldn't draw, but I love sort of seeing it in my feed. It's inspirational.
Yeah.
It sort of gives me ideas of what to sort of do outside of my comfort zone, you know, and play like you it gives you like an idea of limit breaking. Like, oh, this motherfucker used this shit to do this. I could take that sort of thing and do this other thing that I've been thinking about.
Yeah.
Like the Pam pastels, I wouldn't have discovered them on my own, probably. But then I saw Bouquet do it, and I was like, oh, her and Eric Jones, I think, I don't remember his name, damn it. But that was a problem on the last episode as well.
Always.
But she
names.
uses them, and he uses them, and they both, like, base their sketches with them, and they're so good. How can you not use them?
I still haven't bought mine. Like,
Yeah.
I told the lady in the pen store that I was going to go home and order them.
That is actually a question. What is your... Where do you buy your art supplies?
Oh, yeah. Pen store. Pen store and material
Yeah, exactly.
in Stockholm for me, I guess.
I have Pen Store,
Yeah.
Matton,
Oh, yeah, Matton.
Matton
how
Butiken
did I
dot
forget?
something.
Man, I haven't been there in ages.
These are Swedish shops, though.
Yeah.
And I guess Creatima, like, every now and then when I need, like, something quick.
Hobix?
No. I've never bought anything there. They don't sell. It's Panduro.
Oh, yeah, Panduro.
Yeah, but no.
I bought a burn type, those burn
Oh, yeah,
things.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
Fun?
going to start. I haven't started yet.
Oh, you
um,
haven't. Okay.
I want to make a stamp, one of those
Oh, yeah.
Japanese or Chinese
Mm-hmm.
stamps. So I thought maybe I'd just buy a wooden thing and then burn in the thing, make a stamp.
Okay, cool.
Stampy!
We got a question from Nick Shine _
Nobody's asking questions here. They're just commenting stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, my people are awesome. Robert's people suck!
It's because I'm quiet all
People
the
on
time.
my live stream. Sorry.
I'm just waiting for Ilias to finish.
No, but Nick Shine _ asks, where do you get color rays in Sweden? Matton, that's where you get them. They have all the colors, I think. I don't know how many colors there are, but they have them.
That they used to, at least. I haven't been there for
I haven't
maybe
been
a
there
year.
half a year, maybe. Maybe that's not true, but I haven't needed to I bought so many last time that I still have some left. So,
Yeah.
But Matton Butiken is awesome if you need those specific pens.
Nice.
Also, I guess you could ask your local shop to sort of import them,
Yeah.
unless there is a problem there. I know there's been some conflict about those pens, like what do you call them? The Prismacolors aren't as mainstream in Sweden or Europe, maybe.
No. Yeah.
As other like Faber-Castells are. I don't know what the beef is there.
In markets.
Yeah,
I think,
I think it is different markets, different.
Prismacolor own like the US, right? Whoa.
My belly just rumbled.
I told you to eat.
Yeah, now I'm super hungry. Another one that we've gotten is art theft.
Yeah.
How do we sort of deal with IP theft? Intellectual property, I'm guessing. Theft.
I mean, I don't own an intellectual property.
But you do. Everything you create is your intellectual property.
I have always seen an intellectual property as like Lego superheroes. Now, that's an IP.
No. But the thing is...
But yeah, I understand.
I've done a lot of fan art
Yeah.
for Zelda. And that shit gets stolen faster than you can blink.
I haven't really gone out like searching for
No, but
my work.
I don't search for it. It's people writing to me on social media, telling me, or Facebook or DeviantArt, and telling me that, I found your artwork on Amazon. On Amazon, it's not really a problem to get shit taken down. You just either you contact the seller and tell them that you're going to sue their ass, and usually they're pretty quick to bring it down. And you can also sort of they have like a legal form that you can fill out and sort of send in, and Amazon takes care of it as well. Like,
Yeah.
but it's a bit trickier when it comes to, like, pop-up websites that sort of like sell prints, and then people bust their ass and they close it down,
Yeah.
and they start a new one.
Yeah.
Those ones,
Yeah. What can you do?
what can you do? Yeah, you can't chase everyone.
No.
I'm hoping those people fall down like flight of stairs and sort of break their necks enough to survive.
But that's stealing our art. But how do you see copying others' art? What are your views on that whole thing?
Oh, what? Sorry, I missed it. I was reading.
The copying of art, like
people copying my stuff?
yeah, or you copying someone else's. What are your thoughts on that?
Depends on how you mean copy. Like, do you mean
Like
just like drawing someone else's?
Not stealing it and posting it on your Instagram saying that it's yours, but looking at it and then redrawing it. Like,
I've never done that.
no, I haven't done that either.
But my thoughts on it would be sort of like, it's fine as long as you mention the person that you drew inspiration from, or I just like, you can do like a what do you call it? Like a master copy. That's what I call it, or what it's called. I think it's called, like, you do a master copy of a already established artist, and as long as you mention it, I think it's fine. I think it's a great way to learn. It's also a great way to pick up people's mistakes, unless they're really good. That's why I think a lot of people sort of say to copy the old masters, because they were flawless. No, but I think it's fine. I think as long as you mention, it's worse when you sort of, you draw someone else's drawing and then you don't mention them and you post it as your own. Big fuck up.
Yeah, I know. And that's a whole new thing with the social media, because, back in the day, everybody stole everybody's art. Like, that's how you became good. It's like that old saying, what's it called? Newbies copy and professionals steal.
Yeah.
So, I mean, That's not how Da Vinci said it, but Da Vinci said it. So, you know.
Robert is
Yeah.
paraphrasing wrong,
Yeah,
but you get the gist of it. Just Google it.
Exactly. Google it. And Banksy stole it too. We have a comment here from, Assmand81.
Assman?
Assmand.
Okay, Assman. Okay,
not,
I was
not
like,
two S's.
Cool.
Just saying that the quality of the Prismacolors have declined, so the US is actually going over more to the Faber-Castell and what was the other one?
Talking to the mic.
Caran? I can't.
Caran d'Ache.
Yeah. Yes, Caran d'Ache.
Caran d'Ache.
Caran d'Ache.
Caran
So,
d'Ache.
good to know. I still like the Prisma ones.
I don't think they have declined. Like, in what way would they have declined?
But to be fair, I do use the fiber ones for the whites because I don't think the Prisma ones are as good and cover. How do you say? They're not thick enough.
Yeah, they're not opaque. They don't cover stuff.
Exactly.
Or they just don't stick to the thing.
So,
I think it differs. Like, I use a couple of different ones.
Yeah, I use everything.
I use everything as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's no... Like,
Sorry
I don't really
if we're
care.
really confusing people.
No, but the thing is, I haven't noticed anything, but I don't use Prismacolors either, so I guess if you've used them over a period of time, you'd sort of notice. Like, my favorite Quark, they improve the flavor. It's garbage now. Fuck you.
Quark.
Quark is sort of a dairy product in Sweden with a lot of protein. They improve the recipe. It's worse.
Yeah.
It was never good. Now it's worse. No, it's actually, I like it. Let's see. Let's move on. But yeah, art theft, just to like wrap that up. I don't do anything if it is sort of like, I let people rip them to shreds. Because usually, if they've stolen my artwork, they've also stolen bigger artists' artwork. Mm-hmm. And usually, they get shut down.
Yeah.
But you can't chase everyone. I think it's important to sort of chase it when it's on public sites that you know, like Amazon and stuff like that. You know, where you could sort of get something done.
Yeah.
I would do it on just fucking pop-up sites. They're gonna go up, they're gonna go down. If they made $10 out of my painting,
And
fuck it.
I think, I'm not going to dive into this, but just saying or mentioning that the whole art theft in the tattoo industry, you know,
Yeah.
like you're coming with a
Yeah,
I don't know,
Google image.
like your image or your
Yeah.
painting. Like, I'd love this as a tattoo.
Yeah.
That's a whole different side of the thing.
I think that is
And-
actually more a tribute.
Yes, and
I think it's
sometimes it's still an IP theft. Like,
I don't think it is.
It
I don't.
is.
I don't. Yeah.
because
but I don't,
my buddy Josh Bodwell, who
Yeah.
is like a Lucas Arts sponsored tattoo artist.
oh, that I understand. Okay, that is.
You know,
Yeah, I totally feel you there.
I think he has to pay money for images that he's gonna use as tattoos
Oh,
or something like that.
Yeah. I like a fee, like a sort of license to keep doing it. Yeah.
So I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I have my whole arm is covered with DC artwork. Like, nothing has been really altered except for some color splats.
Yeah.
DC, Marvel, Dark Horse, fucking everything.
My mom says hearts, microphone, headphones.
Nice. So she likes our headphones.
Are nice. setup.
Hello, Sophia. Hey.
Oh, it was just emojis.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're going to dive into the tattoo industry in a whole different episode.
Yeah,
so we're
yeah.
going to cover that. Also bring Johan in and see his point of view.
Mm-hmm.
But we try to never steal artwork as a rule.
Yeah.
If you come in with something, the artist is most likely going to try to alter something.
Yeah.
To make it your own.
Yeah. Totally feel that.
Yeah.
For me, though, personally, if I'm going to aim it to me, because a lot of people ask, like, oh, can I use this for a tattoo? And can I blah, blah, blah? You know, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just shout me out.
Unless it's my tattoo flash.
Oh, yeah. Definitely not those.
Then, well, now I am a tattoo artist. So just come to me. If you want my stuff, come to me. Even if
Yes.
you're living in LA.
Exactly.
Schaefer.
Or fly Robert there
Yes.
and then get a tattoo.
Please do.
If you fly him there, he will tattoo you for free.
Yeah.
Depending on the trip.
No,
I
that
mean, like,
yeah, that's
you get vacation, they get
you get a tattoo dot on your arm.
exactly win-win.
But yeah, no, I would love to do that. Fly me in. Let's do some tattoos.
Fly me in. I'll chill with you.
Yeah,
We're good.
I need support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question about workflow and efficiency.
Mm-hmm. What is the question?
That is a question. So how do you sort of get a better workflow? How do you like get a more effective working routine?
For me, it's actually exercise. I mean, it sounds really cheesy
What an idiot.
because, especially me compared to you, I have nothing. But 2 days a week, I am a breakdance teacher and not a tattoo artist.
Mm-hmm.
But that means 5 days a week, I'm sitting on my ass all day. Like, pretty much not moving at all. And that fucks up my back. I'm sitting in really weird angles tattooing. Because I have this tendency to prioritize the comfort of my client instead of myself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing.
I think it's a bad thing.
It is a bad thing.
In the long run, it'll be a bad thing.
It'll be really bad.
In the short run, it's good for your clients.
But yeah, so I have 2 days a week where I exercise and I move around like a crazy monkey boy. And that helps me so much, like...
You mean work-wise?
Work-wise, yeah. Because if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be able to work, I think. So for me, that's number one. Staying active, moving.
Mm-hmm. Okay. For me, depending on how I work, actually. If it's digital work, I try to sort of, like, the way I draw, like, depending on what I draw, some things are, you know, like in your marrow, you know how to do it, sort of. There's a sort of, like, a process to it. And when I do that, you know, like faces, for example, you know, just like 1, 2, 3, 4 faces out. Like, no time at all. And I try to incorporate that into everything. Like, I'm not as good as, you know, like some things are harder for me to do that in. So I have to sort of keep, you know, doing it until it sort of becomes a process. But it's really, really, really good to have a set process for doing a face, a set process for drawing a character, a set process for drawing cars.
Yeah.
Because that'll sort of, it'll take away all the question marks that you might have and sort of just give you a base, you know, to work on.
Yeah, then that's how I work. I mean, I do the same thing over and over and over again, as you might have seen if you've seen any of my stuff. But it really does help. Like, when I do the initial sketch, it doesn't look anything like the finished piece. But I have so much trust in all the process pieces of the thing that I know that, oh, well, it's not nailed now, but when I go over with the liners, it's going to look better. And then I go over the Copic colors, it's going to look better. And then when I go blah, 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 blah. And then when it's finished, it's looking good. Like, well, good enough. Some people might recognize the person, I hope. But yeah, so that's, I don't know if I would call that flow or whatever, but it is the same process. I have the same way of doing every...
Yeah. I think that brings comfort in the way that you work and confidence.
Yeah, and that's why the whole Logan piece is taking so long. Because
you're outside of your
element. It really fucks up my flow. Really, this paper, I hate it now.
We're there.
Like, no, it doesn't want to work with me.
Okay, yeah, I totally feel that.
So it just takes so much time. And it frustrates me because we did talk about this whole time thing. And I feel like it's costing me money.
Other things about workflow is setting up, like if it's digital, is sort of putting up like a way of working, having your shortcuts, having your, you know, like, don't spend time running in menus. I think menus is like sort of like, if you work with Illustrator, for example, just have shortcuts. It'll sort of cut down production time so much. I think plugins, if you don't have too many, like have some that you actually use, because otherwise they'll just slow you down or just like make everything lag. But I think choosing some really good plugins for Photoshop or Illustrator might really speed up your workflow. And also the mindset, like I'm gonna do, like setting sort of like time limits, I think really helps. Because if someone says draw what you want, I will draw for 6 hours and have nothing. But if someone says draw a witch, for example, and I time limit it to 20 minutes, I'll have a witch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
While as like do whatever doesn't work. So put a limit on yourself. Like limit yourself, and you'll probably have something by the end of that limit.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be a polished piece of work, because that's not gonna be a thing.
No.
But you'll have a start, and then you'll set the next limit. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna add some detail, and when I reach my deadline, I'll have the next step done. I think if you keep yourself accountable, that's how you sort of get more efficient. And then you'll have a process. You'll say, I always spend 20 minutes sketching. I always spend 40 minutes cleaning it up and adding the details. I always spend, that.
Yeah.
And then that'll become a process.
Exactly.
And you won't have to
The
time
routine,
it, sort of. Yeah. It's more of a...
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone's asking, what's the name of your tattoo studio?
Well, if you were watching my live feed, you would see the shirt.
Don't leave me, Julia.
The tattoo shop is called Huckleberry Tattoo.
They gave me this. I think it shows.
Well, I gave you that.
I meant. That's what I meant.
Yeah, Huckleberry Tattoo Company. We are in Stockholm, Sweden, on the south part, Sofo. Yeah. Very nice studio, very like homey.
Very homey.
Yeah. Everybody who comes in always feels at home. And that's sort of what we want.
Mm-hmm.
We have free coffee.
Mm-hmm. And good gyros just around the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Another question.
Yes.
Regarding color. I think the question was by Burning Visionary, I think? No, sorry. It was Ex-Wolv.
Ex-Vulva?
Wolva. That sounded great. No, Ex-Wolv. Let's say it like that.
Wolvie!
No, the question was like sort of, how do you choose colors? And that is a fucking episode in its own right.
Yeah.
Okay, color theory is what you need to sort of dab into to sort of get the answer to that. Because I get a question like, what color do you use for skin tones? It differs every goddamn time.
Skin color, man.
Skin color. Take the pen that says skin. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, it all depends on the sort of lighting environment of your character.
Yeah.
Like the skin could be blue for all I know.
And that's why I love this new guy that I talked about, that I don't remember the
that
fucking
does all
name of.
this
Because
shit,
he throws in some green, some red, some blues, pop, like small little spots everywhere on the face. And then when it's done, it looks 100% real.
Yeah. But I think,
It's
but
amazing.
but there is usually a lot of green in faces.
Yeah, well, of course there is. I mean, your skin has sort of a yellow tone,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have the blue stuff, veins and shit.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
and then red and all of these colors
I
inside
think using
your body.
blue, green, and any sort of like beigeish, pinkish colors usually get you in the right sort of place.
Also depends on where.
But
like,
it also depends
is
on...
it in a room with the green walls, or are the walls transparent?
Yeah,
don't know.
like in here where we are, we have like this blue wall on this side that you can't see.
Oh yeah, you can.
But for example, Robert's cheeks are blue because the bounce light bounces off the blue walls onto Robert's face and makes him blue. So there's tons of blue in his face right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
And
sing the
also
song.
but also the carpet is ugh, I didn't even think about that. But the carpet is blue and we get that bounce light because we have lights on top that sort of like hit the floor and then makes the
reflects
light
up.
reflect
Mhm.
up to our faces. And so there is no like that is how I choose colors. Like I try to imagine if I just draw a face, I just try to sort of like I'll take a picture with sort of the colors that I want, and then maybe use that as the reference point to how I light my picture. So I'm just pretending that exact same light source exists in my world where I'm drawing, and I just apply it to my face. Because I think sometimes just drawing from your imagination, you lose those like little subtle details that come from reference.
Yeah.
That like a little like a couple of like let's say sprinkles of light on the face, you know, sort of like little light things, dabs of light that get split somewhere along the way that you wouldn't imagine it.
No, you couldn't.
You couldn't.
You
yeah,
have to.
let's
You
say,
have to see it in the reference.
Yeah, exactly. It could be like sun hitting a tree crown, sort of, and then that light sort of dispersing into smaller rays of light that hit a face. It looks very, moody and very nice, but you wouldn't sort of like imagine that little detail drawing from imagination. That's why I think like use reference. You don't have to draw the actual image,
No.
but you can use parts of it. Like, oh, I like the way that face is lit.
Yeah.
I love the colors. I love the paleness. I love the richness. Like no matter what it is, use like when I draw portraits. Sometimes I just like. I just want to draw something from imagination. I don't really like using reference as a point of like, like I don't like reference because I think it's boring to draw them. But I like drawing faces and then lighting them properly.
Yeah.
And I still have a long way to go, but I still do that. I'll find a picture that I like the lighting in and then just like apply it to my drawing in the best way that I can. And sometimes I break the rules because I think it looks nice. Fuck you.
That's how you do art.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah, and also if you do, like I do always, I use reference for everything all the time. It just helps me not think. But when I draw for myself, I remember what I did. So if I did a color portrait, I would know how to put colors in my made-up portrait afterwards. So it works that way too. You don't have to always look at reference while you're drawing. Just practice it that way, and then bring that with you when you do your own stuff.
Yep.
We have talked about this.
Yeah, we have talked about this, but I think it's good to think about.
We talk about everything.
Yeah, but I think it's good. Like it's worth repeating some things because it's even when I sort of watch like someone talking about color theory or someone talking about composition, it's like it's stuff that I know, but while I sort of get buried in my work, you sort of forget some of it. Like you don't apply it, and then when someone says like, "Oh, well, you should think about this," and you're like, "Oh yeah, I should really be thinking about that."
You get sort of lazy, I guess.
Yeah, and it also like there's sometimes it's just too much to keep track of, and that's why I think it's important to make a routine.
Yeah.
Whereas like
For sure, man.
composition values, all that stuff, like get a routine for it.
Yeah.
So you always sort of don't forget it. And like I said, we skipped the basics back in the day, and now we're relearning it, and it makes it harder to sort of like you can still make it a routine, but it's sort of dumb that we skipped it back then, because now we have to incorporate it in an already set routine.
We didn't know better.
We didn't know better. Let's see. We've talked about that.
Any other questions from our listeners?
We do have some that I don't know how to sort of formulate because really what they sort of want us to answer.
It's gonna die soon.
Your phone?
The live stream.
Oh shit! Yeah, mine too.
So I have
12 seconds.
We have 20 seconds left here.
Okay, I'm gonna end it and restart it. Oh shit! And I dropped it.
Okay, so we can do that.
Be back.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh shit! I've killed the battery.
I have 10 seconds.
Oh,
Die.
you dropped it.
Die
And we're
everything.
actually recording. We should probably pause it.
Yeah.
Recording, right? And yeah, guys. I guess that's all the questions for now.
Yeah.
That sort of makes sense. Some we didn't understand. Please, if we haven't answered your questions, please just ask them again.
Yeah.
Try to formulate them a bit differently so that we can understand them. Otherwise, reach out on all our social media channels. Sketchbookheroes.com.
Yes.
Sketchbook Heroes on Instagram.
Yes.
Use the hashtag Sketchbook Heroes so we can see what you guys are drawing.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we can't say that enough. And we check it.
We do check it out.
Yeah.
Like I check it daily.
Yeah. I try to. These days I've been really, really busy. So you've already checked.
Yeah,
pretty
but
much.
one of us will always check it.
And we try to comment
Yeah.
if you I mean, sometimes I give feedback even if you're not asking for it.
Yeah, no, but sometimes I like it and then I comment later.
And I am sorry about that. But yeah, I try to always leave a comment at least.
Yeah, it depends
Really-
for me. Like, if I'm doing something and I'm like, I'm just going to check it. And then I like it and then I might revisit. I've done that.
But yeah, just to say, like,
Yeah.
really emphasize how much we appreciate you hashtagging your stuff and just letting us into a part of your life and letting
that is
us
the
know
best.
that you're listening is amazing. Like, we really appreciate it so much. And,
I love, was it, I don't
me?
know if it was Ninja Cookie that posted breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
Breakfast. Oh, that looked so good. Like
No,
bacon
that was,
and... or
that
it-
was
Who was that?
Snickers, wasn't it?
No.
Oh,
that
was
wasn't.
that,
that was not him.
was it
He
Melanie?
posted. I don't remember. Like so many impressions.
I thought it was Magnus.
But it's so good. It was like bacon and eggs. Listening to Sketchbook Heroes.
Yeah.
I'm very hungry right now.
Yeah, it's fucking. Those are
it's good.
my favorite things.
Yeah, but like reach out. We are here.
Yes.
We love hearing from you guys, and you've been giving us a lot of questions, a lot of not feedback, but praise.
Yeah. Yes.
Appreciated. Feedback is also welcome, whichever.
Please give us.
And moving on. We're doing retro. Why that fucking sound?
I need to warm up. That's how I do it.
Are you ready?
Never.
You said that last time as well. God damn. I was like, are you ready? Never. God damn.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Sorry, it's built-in answers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, retro.
Retro. And today we're covering The Legend of
Zelda. I mean Zelda.
And yeah, we're going to talk about Zelda. We're going to talk about all of them. And the latest one. Breath of the Wild.
That was wild, man.
That was very wild.
Very
wild thing. Down, 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 down.
You
Yeah,
make
we
my-
shouldn't sing.
Not sing.
Yeah. We just coined a name for that. It's called Guitarded. We do that a lot, apparently. So we need sort to phrase it. So it's Guitarded.
Yeah.
So Sketchbook Heroes Guitarded. We'll do a little clip. A little-
You already had the clip.
No, we need to make like that one is good. I like that one
I
myself.
hate it so much.
Yeah, but it's super
Oh.
stupid.
Yes.
But we need to make like when we've done a couple of those, like 100, we can just do a compilation where we just cut them together. Okay, yeah, Legend of Zelda.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your first game?
My first game was actually the N64. We
64. You never played?
we had it for the NES,
Yeah.
but I never played it. Like it was way too complicated. I was too young,
shit.
and my dad hogged it.
Okay.
Like he took it over, and then I think he actually left it at my uncle's house.
Yeah.
So
and
that's
then
why
you
we
never
don't have
saw
it anymore. But the Nintendo 64
Was the real start for you?
yes,
Shit, that late though.
Ocarina of Time.
Because I played the first one.
Yep.
And I liked it, but it was like you said, it was a bit tricky figuring all the puzzles out. And
But I've always been, I don't know if you could say restless, but like I don't have the patience for games like that, like Final Fantasy, for example. I've never played.
No, I can't do Final Fantasy. I don't like
It's way
I
too much.
slap you, you slap me, and I have to
And
wait.
also that.
Ugh.
That was the good thing about the Link or the Zelda games.
It
but
was real time, sort
it
of.
was just too much talking, and I wanted to just kill people, you know?
Yeah. At that age, at least.
Oh, yeah.
But I
Still.
think the real Zelda that made an impression on me was Link to the Past for the SNES. Where Link, it's like you see, it's an RPG.
Yeah.
You see it from above, and it was so damn good, like story wise, and like you had this big immersive world where you could sort of explore and cut bushes and do like ha. And the only thing that I didn't think about back then was that he had pink hair, which is kind of fucking weird.
He did?
Yeah. Link to the Past Link had pink hair. No, he did.
Okay.
Trust me, look it up. We were joking about that at work. That game is fucking worth a lot of money.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Like if you have it like in mint.
Yeah, like the golden cassette for the
Yeah,
NES
exactly.
too.
I guess that one also.
I think it trumps it, right?
I don't know actually.
One of the more
not very
sought after games.
Yeah, I don't have no idea.
I don't know. But
so
that was your
my first one. Yeah, like I drew it. I like every Nintendo magazine that I could get that we mentioned before. Like if there was art there, I would draw Link and Navi. You know, it was super good. And the actual drawn Link, that sort of was way better than the pixelated sort of top view Link. You know, the little chubby Link, pink-haired chubby Link. But that's sort of like it had the iconic music. It had like it was so good, and it took a lot of like you could save your progress, and play later.
Yeah.
So it was that type of game as well. But oh man, collecting swords and potions and I was gonna say fairies and then. But yeah. But then which one was after that one? I think that might be the N64 one.
I think so.
I'm a bit.
I haven't really researched, so I don't know.
But there, I only played Ocarina of Time. I borrowed Majora's Mask from you.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like that time limit that sort of reset it if you didn't complete the sort of
the
mission or something.
Dude, that wasn't even difficult.
I know, but I just didn't have the motivation. I just wanted to sort of explore like you could do in the other one. And it just didn't let you. And for me, that was a deal breaker.
But
like it just annoyed me.
Ocarina of Time I loved a lot more than Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
But I think it was mostly like the whole experience of that game for me was so fantastic. It was me and my dad who just plowed through it. And
okay.
like we really, every second we could, we always played it. And sometimes we played by ourselves. I played a bit and then he played a bit.
Yeah. Just get those.
But normally
menials
we always like waited, so we played it together like the whole game through, and it was such a great experience because when I was a kid, my dad wasn't really at home a lot. He was only at home like Saturdays or something, and he was gone the whole week. And this is like the time when he actually came back, and we started bonding again and all of this. So it was all tied up with this game. And then the second one came out, and we did sort of the same thing, but we got stuck, so we actually had to buy the guidebook,
Oh shit, you bought the guidebook.
Yeah, because we were so stuck.
Yeah,
we had to like cheat.
Oh man, I remember the first one, like the first one for the N64. Like Ocarina of Time had some nice sort of like with the graveyard. Remember that part with the ghosts and everything that you sort of. Yeah, it was
so beautiful.
Such beautiful little parts in it that. How are we doing on time? We have 22 minutes. And I think that it had such a variation of things that you could do for being an N64 game. Yeah. And it was like you had to tame Epona and like learn to ride, that part. You had that graveyard part. You had like so much to explore.
Yeah, all of those small little side mission stuff.
I think it had fishing as well, where you were supposed to I
love that.
And all those little things is sort of what makes Zelda. And nobody fucking talks. They're like everyone's just fucking Sims talking to you.
Almost.
And even with that, yeah, exactly. They're fucking. It's super weird, but it sort of works. And I think that I didn't play anything after Ocarina of Time, actually. Like, I tried Majora's Mask that I borrowed, like I said.
But you didn't borrow it for that long, I think.
I had it for a couple of weeks at least, and I didn't play it, and then I just gave it back.
Okay.
And and then it was like all the Game Boy ones, the Game Boy Advance or whatever the fuck.
I never ever tried any of those.
And then the Wii came and the Wii U, and I never had a reason to sort of play them because I didn't think they were graphically worth buying a console for, like, because that is usually like Nintendo doesn't have games to offer me. Like Super Mario, it's fun,
but I would never buy a Nintendo console, just to get Super Mario. No,
never.
My dad bought just because of Zelda, obviously.
Well, like me.
Yeah.
For the rest, but the same there. Like, it has Mario Kart, it has all those things, but I play by myself most often.
Yeah, me too.
and it doesn't justify buying a console for.
No.
So I never played Skyward Sword. I never played Twilight Princess.
I've tried them both, but
it's the
I was
same
never
there.
hooked. And again, these games are really the type of games you really need to get immersed into. Almost like you have to take time off of work and like go on a vacation just to stay at home and try like getting into the game. That's pretty much what you need with Zelda.
Yeah.
And I guess Final Fantasy too. It seemed like one of those type of games.
I played Final Fantasy, but I just never got hooked because of the whole fighting system. It's so tedious. Like, okay, we're going to stand here and sort of wiggle.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to slap you once, and then you're going to slap me once, and then... Ugh. Yeah.
Have you tried the latest one?
No, the Versus, or whatever the fuck
what
it's
is it,
called.
15?
I don't know. Yeah, but the
But that
real
one,
time...
yeah, it doesn't have that waiting anymore. It
No,
looks
but
really
I don't have a
good.
PS4. Like, I haven't bought one.
Just get it.
No,
Oh yeah, you had the Switch now.
I bought the Switch, which brings us to the latest one.
I was just gonna say sorry.
Spoiler
alert.
No, but come on, we've been spoiling it all fucking on Instagram. But the thing
listen
is,
now, Sarah. You listen to this.
I was so fucking hyped. I even think we hyped it on this podcast at some point. But I watched everything. Like I watched like a 3-hour demo of people just running around on the actual sort of demo platform of the game, like the part of the map that is just like a tiny fraction of the game. And now I got it on the release date.
And he hates it.
And I love it. No, but it's fucking brilliant. It's like this sort of 3D, 2D, cel-shaded...
It looked amazing. Like
It's
I got to
super
see,
nice.
what was it, like 5 minutes of you playing
You
it?
can play it later when I sort of put the podcast
I'm
in.
not going to, because then
You're gonna just...
I'm not going there, man. I still have so many games left to finish on my PS4 too. So I'm just I'm waiting. But yeah, go on.
Oh
Yes,
my god,
it's beautiful.
Like, I started playing this game, and everything about it is so fucking beautiful. Like you can almost feel the grass when you run through it. You know, like you can burn the grass even if you want. You can the world is so alive when you run around. Like I just want to pause the game like every 5 seconds and just like take screenshots because it's so fucking beautiful. And you can sort of like set the camera however the fuck you want, so you could actually get some really nice shots.
Nice.
And I think if you're having an art block and you have a Nintendo Switch, you just turn on that game and you could sort of fucking just get things to draw all the time. And what I think I love about this game the most, except that it's a bit of escapism. You sort of like, you leave the real world for that one for a while. Mm-hmm. But I think what I love about it is the exploration.
Yeah.
Like you can pick, like you can like kill creatures. You can pick fruit. You can get like different ingredients, and the world has so much of it, and all that exploration is like. It's so, I don't know, it's so like you really want to do it, because I hate stuff like that in games where it's sort of pointless.
Yeah.
But in Zelda, like even your weaponry is sort of
customizable or
no, it breaks. Everything has like, you find a favorite sword and you appreciate it so much because at some point it's gonna break and you have to find a new sword.
Yeah.
And you won't find that same sword like whenever you want to.
Do you know if you can like go to a blacksmith and upgrade your sword again?
No, they break.
Really?
Like at this
so
point,
you can never repair.
No, they fucking shatter into like glass.
Your favorite sword.
I know, and I found
So
some cool
sad.
blades, and some have broken. I found some cool like knives, also broken. But that is the beauty of it. You appreciate them more because they're just fleeting. And it has a lot of those moments. And today I found a treasure chest that you saw me.
Yeah.
And it was a fucking little creature that sort of tricked me and punched me in the face and ran away. And I got...
Like Ilias almost did a backflip when that happened.
Yeah,
It was-
fucking scared me to death. But this world has so much life. Like, you can fish, you can sort of... And this is just fucking side things. I haven't even played the... Like, after you play the tutorial sort of map part,
Yeah.
you get, like, this whole world unlocked. And I've just been running around with my sort of glider and just exploring. I haven't even done the first mission. I haven't even gotten, like, all the fighting tactics that you're supposed to get, like, a tutorial for. I just, like, went straight out to exploring. And there's always something new to discover. So if this game doesn't sort of, like, boost your art or inspiration, I don't know what the fuck will. Because there is, like, everything is so beautiful as well.
Everything is art.
Everything is art.
See?
No.
See what I did there?
But I really recommend this game. Like, no matter the console, you can buy it for the Wii U if you want. Like, it doesn't matter. But if you have this sort of, like, if you have a console to play it on, you should definitely get the game. And like I said, I haven't played Zelda since Ocarina of Time, and there's been so many titles in between. But this is the Zelda game that I always wanted as a kid. Like, all my fan art that I've drawn, this is sort of what I wanted. A bit more serious. Like, and a bit, like, better drawn stuff. You know, like, I want them to put time in an immersive world where you could sort of explore without everything looking shit like they did in the previous one. Like, even Ocarina of Time, it's just a big mud box that you run around in. It's like small textures dragged out and just pasted all over. Blurry shit. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, I'm walking on blurry sort of rock.
Yeah.
And in this game, it's friggin' rock with cracks and detail, and the grass is sort of moving. And I had a torch, and I kind of lit it all on fire, and the fire spread, you know. And it's so damn good. Like even the weather affects you. Like, you get cold, you can swim faster without clothes. Like, small little details that make it worth exploring. Like I said, I can't tell you anything about the story, but just the exploring part. That's all I've been doing. And it's always like you run for a bit and you discover something and you try it out and you get rewarded. And then you do this other thing and then you try to get to the mission, but you get distracted by wild horses.
It's like an episode of Sketchbook Heroes.
It's an episode. No, but I mean, like, it's a great way to sort of get inspiration. And that you have the control over the sort of the camera that you have in games, especially games like this. The Nintendo Switch sort of offers you to take screenshots. I don't know how you export them. I haven't really tried yet. But it is really nice that you can sort of, like, get so much from it. So if you want to do some studies on landscape and you don't really care for the real stuff, this might be it for you. Or just use it for your own art, you know, like, grab inspiration from the game.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't draw it like exactly like it is unless you're doing a study. But you could sort of like set up the camera in a way that you sort of like it. I did that with GTA. I did speed paints and I used to, like, this was GTA 4. And I used to run around with Nico and just place him somewhere where I liked him, like in a car or somewhere. And then just like freeze frame that and then just draw it.
Yeah.
And
Genius.
it's a really nice way of sort of having a great way to use reference that isn't conventional, maybe. But I think video games
Perfect
have
for
that.
perspective stuff.
Yeah, exactly. How do you get that angle? Like, I wanted someone to stand on the edge of the building and do this thing.
Yeah.
Video games, that's how. You
Easy.
climb up to the biggest fucking building, you screenshot that. Assassin's Creed, perfect for that.
There you go.
Like, they have some nice scenery, especially when you get up high, like, no matter the game, you know, like, especially the later ones.
Ooh, can't wait for the new Spider-Man. Just saying.
Game?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I haven't seen anything.
Looks amazing.
Okay, cool. Hopefully they'll, like, I wish that the people that made Zelda did a Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
That had
to have
a world
free-
where you could sort of discover things and not just, like, have, like, two bad guys and then that's it. And you do the same thing over and over.
I think it's going to be more
and
like
over.
that, but I haven't heard much.
Yeah.
They've released a little trailer. Looks really good.
Because there's something really nice about playing Spider-Man. You know, like when we played Ultimate Spider-Man when we were kids.
Oh, yeah.
That was cool.
That was cool. That was really cool.
Like, still, it had nothing to do, like, but when you were actually flipping around town, it was cool.
Yeah.
And you got new abilities but
new flips and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But they could sort of push that further.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, I guess, where Zelda wins in a lot of these games. It's made everything that you sort of do necessary in a way where you appreciate. You get rewarded for, like, if you see something in the scenery that looks off, there's something to do there, which is really nice. And it's always like that. Like, if you see a crater on the ground, there's probably something you're supposed to do there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you see sort of like a symbol or something, like, there is a meaning. Nothing is there just because.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to sort of explore those things. And they distract so much from the missions.
You're never going to finish this game.
I'm never going to finish this game. And since this is the only game that I'm buying for this console, for me, because I bought the console, it costs way more than you should pay for one game. But I felt this is the Zelda game that I've been waiting for, and I'm going to buy it. And also, I had a backup plan where I bought Just Dance for my kids. They love it. So, also, the controllers are small enough for their little hands, so we can do stuff together, like play Mario Kart when that arrives. But it is... man, this game is just huge. And like I said, I've only discovered like small parts of it. So there still is a lot of exploring to do. And I think that just fucking buy it if you can. It is so worth it. And the sort of happy feels, like all the creatures that run around, foxes, snails, squirrels, lizards, birds of all types, you know, like, and then these made up creatures that run around, like small ones, huge ones, lizard ones, you know, like there's so much. And then you have this whole like sort of backstory that's going on that I haven't even started exploring. There is so much inspiration to soak up here if you have the possibility. Either the money, the console, maybe you have the Wii U. You don't have to buy a console. You just buy the game.
Nice.
It's really worth it. I think you're gonna find a lot of value, and like I said, use these games for reference if you want to. Like if you can't make up your scenery, there's probably a very valuable, like, oh shit, how do you phrase that? But there is value in this game beyond playing it.
Yeah.
Like, there are like tropical beaches, there are forests, there are
everything.
You know, castles, there are like big cathedrals, like there's stuff to discover. There are old ruins, there are markets, you know, like there's so much stuff that you could use for your own art. And you can actually place your camera like the way you want it. So imagine that you have a sort of walk-in, like you can walk into your reference and sort of adjust it. Like, okay, I've drawn it from this angle. I want to draw it from this angle. And this is really good if you want to sort of do portfolio stuff. You could sort of like use a place for reference where you change all the things, but you can still use this sort of like, oh, this is what it would look like from this angle, like from above, you know, and from blah, blah, blah. So it's a really good tool for stuff like that. And if you're a nerd, you're going to love it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Got any closing words? I could keep talking about this game forever without actually getting anywhere. Because we can't spoil it.
No, my brain just went totally blank. Too much Zelda. But yeah, no, I mean, for me, it's always going to have that special place in my heart.
Yeah.
And always going to look forward to the new Zelda game.
Oh, dude, if they keep it like this, like keep doing something like
I mean, yeah, if they keep setting the bar for each game, just imagine what the next one's going to be like.
Yeah, that's going to be amazeballs. I already said this was amazeballs, but like it can only get better.
Yeah.
I wish that they wouldn't force you to buy the Nintendo consoles. The Switch is okay, but it's still like they don't release enough good games to sort of justify it.
Exactly. I don't even know how they...
Okay, I'm running out of batteries.
I don't know how they're going to make how they make money. How do they make money?
Zelda.
Like, but it's, I mean, they make the 1 or 2 games that everybody has to buy, and then that's it. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
But
Yeah.
And there was a period in my life where all my sort of drawings or people that I drew had pointy ears. And that was all thanks to Zelda.
No, but I've done several pieces of Zelda. 2 of them very popular.
I've only done the one piece. And I wouldn't say it's popular. No, it's not popular.
No, but 2 of mine have been stolen on and off regarding art theft. Mm-hmm. They get stolen all the time. They've been stolen on video game sites where they printed them for Zelda boxes, SNES boxes. I made them stop. It's been on Amazon several times. It was on one of those pop-up websites. I don't care. Like, I can't chase them all. Like, I can chase the ones that are on big sites, but the other ones, I just, like, people with more followers than me usually have them
covered.
Rushed. Yeah, so I don't have to really worry about that. No. But it is, like, you can't pick up the battle on every single occasion.
I'm getting more followers now.
I turned mine off. My battery ran out.
Ilias' battery ran out, so now you're stuck with me. The quiet guy. But yeah, we're rounding off the pod.
Yeah.
I'm feeling my
so
brain.
Low. Yeah. Oh man.
Like caffeine is running out, and gotta go home and fuck. Oh no.
Go home and fuck.
Yeah.
That's go home and fuck. That's all you got.
No. I need to go home and finish my Logan piece. Is what I need to do. I doubt I have any energy left to do it. You know what I bought yesterday?
No.
Darkman. Do you remember Darkman?
Yes.
Liam Neeson.
Yes, he was so young.
Yeah. That was, oh man.
It was 1 and 2, right?
1, 2, and 3, actually. But I think he's in 1 and 2.
2, yeah.
And then a third one, somebody else. But yeah, just a retro.
I used to love those movies.
Man.
I don't remember anything about them, except that he was sort of like damaged in the explosion, and that's it.
He's fucking mental. I saw it yesterday. He's insane. But it's hilarious. Like,
oh, is it?
It's so funny.
Is it sort of in the same style as the movie with Alec Baldwin, The Shadow?
No, that is so much better.
Is it? Oh, really?
Yeah. This one, but it's Sam Raimi directed it.
Oh,
and I had no idea.
I had no idea either.
He fucking directed Darkman. So his brother is in it. But you can really tell. Like, if you look at it, and then you look at Spider-Man, you can instantly see his fingerprints.
Yeah.
Like, it's so funny. And then also Evil Dead, back in the day, all of this.
Exactly. Holy shit. So, I had no idea.
It's so crazy, like, with these crazy camera angles and everything is moving. And, when he gets really mad, they cut into, like, cartoony stuff. It's fantastic. So good. But yeah, Darkman. So I had to buy it.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
I had no friggin' idea.
Oh, yeah.
That is so cool, though.
Yeah.
Because we used to love Evil Dead as well.
Oh, yeah,
oh man, the first one that scared the fucking living bejesus out of it. Yeah. Because your dad was scaring us all the friggin' time.
Of course.
He was just like, Indo! Darkwing! And we were like, jeez! Out of nowhere.
Always. Yeah, that was his one good thing.
Oh, that's
Matt
scary.
Drying. Oh, no shit. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's saying, oh, no shit to Darkman.
Oh.
Fuck yeah, man. But yeah, and then I bought the Old Man Logan comic, so I'm going to enjoy that. I think that's what I'm going to do tonight.
Yeah, I think that's what you should do tonight. Just get some inspiration, chillax.
Yes.
And then start fresh.
Yeah.
And that concludes today's episode.
Yeah.
Thank you, King, for...
I was just going to say.
Yeah, thanks, King, for the studio. We totally forgot to say that last time.
Yeah.
I don't think we can thank them enough for actually... This could be so much worse for you guys listening.
So, yeah. You guys should thank them.
Yeah, you guys should...
Yeah.
No.
Download Candy Crush. Just to check out Ilias' work.
Yeah,
and Matt
exactly.
drawing.
And Matt drawing, but Matt works on another project.
Oh, okay. Harald.
Harald is a traitor. He
Yeah,
left
he's a
Sketchbook
traitor.
Heroes for Developers podcast. He's like, I'm learning stuff. I'm like, dude,
You're not
you
learning.
could have been learning art. But everything is art, so he's
Yeah,
learning
that's
it.
true. Yeah.
But you learn
Nice
more
save.
art from Sketchbook Heroes than you do from...
Yeah, okay.
You learn the better art from Sketchbook Heroes. No, but guys, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Like, we're really sorry that we've been so low.
Every episode.
Yeah. No, but this one in particular,
Yeah.
like, this is the lowest episode. And thanks for sticking with us and reaching out and telling us that the podcast is good. Although sometimes we hate our recordings because we sort of feel that we could have done better.
We can always do better.
Yeah. But to reach us, visit sketchbookheroes.com. You could email us at hello.
At sketchbookheroes.com.
Yes. And you can also find our personal accounts.
Yeah, if you want to find me, it's Rob Ekblom on Instagram or Twitter. And if you want to find Ilias,
Yes, it is Ilias Patlis. Just that on all social media accounts that you could ever think of.
yeah. Also Tumblr. I don't
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
Tumblr enough.
Neither do I, but I don't really care.
I do use it, but I like the function of being able to post multiple images. Just
That's
like
what I do there.
Behance. Yeah.
Like I like when I have a
Yeah.
batch, I'll just post it just to keep it there.
I think we're out. Are we?
No, we're good.
Yeah, we're
We
good.
have time. We have 1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute. So yeah, find us on Twitter, Ilias Patlis, Robert Ekblom.
Robert Ekblom. And find us on Facebook, sketchbookheroes.com.
Yeah.
I didn't mean
I
fuck
just-
you. I meant like
Fuck me.
fuck you. You know?
Yeah, it's a good kind of fuck.
Yes.